for Pepe. Final for Pepe. So here's the story. Ready? Dodgers have reportedly re-engaged with the St. Louis Cardinals, talking about Nolan Arenado, 10-time Gold Glover. Nolan Arenado. So the way this is floating around is the Dodgers, apparently first time they talked, the Cardinals were not willing to pay any of the $64 million that Arenado was still owed. Now apparently the Cardinals have come around a little bit. What I saw floating around in the sporting news was Chris Taylor, Tony Gonsolin to St. Louis for Nolan Arenado and $8 million.
Wait, say that again.
Tony
I don't
Gonsolin,
understand that last part.
Tony Gonsolin,
Okay.
along with
Good
Chris
pitcher,
Taylor,
by the way.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
for Nolan Arenado and $8 million in cash consideration.
Wait a second. So we're giving away Chris Taylor, we're getting Nolan Arenado, and we're getting $8 million.
They're helping to pay part of his salary.
Giving us the team that has all that money.
We have everything.
We are getting money,
but you got to pay a little bit of our salaries. You got to pay a little bit for Nolan. Is that now? If they pull
Andrew
that
Freeman's
off,
a god.
that is just like a heist.
And normally I would say, well, why are we giving him Tony Gonsolin? But we're really deep at starting pitching, so we
deep
don't
this
need
year,
him.
yeah.
And the Chris Taylor thing clears the road for Kike to be your utility guy. And you already have a couple of utility guys in Edmund, and who's the guy they signed?
Kim.
Yeah. So you've got them. This would be another stroke of genius by the Dodgers.
Oh my God! Can you imagine?
And even though Arenado's near the end of his career, we always talk about how Muncy, as much as we like him, is a little bit of a defensive liability at third. Arenado's won like 10 Gold Gloves.
Yeah, that's the one thing. But now he's coming off his worst offensive season. He had a 718 OPS last year. So
they'll bat him ninth.
yeah.
Bat him eighth, bat him seventh.
Yeah.
Right. Who cares where you put him?
Batting ninth, Nolan Arenado.
He has protection everywhere.
By the way, doesn't that say everything? Nolan Arenado would probably be their cleanup hitter in St. Louis.
Right.
And here we're talking about batting him ninth.
And that's if Edmund isn't batting ninth, where they put him a lot last year, and it turned out you almost had two number one hitters.
You had like a leadoff guy at the end of the lineup.
Which was confusing to everybody except the Dodgers.
Yeah.
So despite the fact that he had this terrible year last year, how annoyed and angry will every fan base in the country, and not Dodger fans, be about this? Because that's just it's the name that will be a big part of it.
Right.
But they're all going to be so pissed. Yankee fans getting angry again.
Yeah,
I love it.
Why do we care if people outside of LA are pissed?
Oh, I don't. But that is
They're
the
not
narrative
like
that
us.
goes around. Don't do that. Don't do that.
All day long I've been walking around going, that's the only part of it. It's stuck in my head.
Was it you that was telling me that that song is perfect for CPR?
Oh, right.
Bum, bum, bum.
That was not me.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, but it is. They should play that.
That's what they're saying. They're saying that this song is perfect for administering CPR. Yep.
Yeah, it's so stuck in my head. Now, the one thing I'll say, Ireland...
In the end, if this trade actually happens, it will be yet another example of the Dodgers' intelligence in building their roster. We're talking about a team that is already extremely strong and still finds ways to improve. Nolan Arenado may not be at his peak anymore, but his defense is still elite, and surrounded by a powerful lineup, he could rediscover his best offensive form. Moreover, the impact of a player like Arenado goes beyond statistics. He brings experience, leadership, and a winning mentality that can make a difference in key moments of the season. Now, what really stands out is the fact that the Dodgers would be strengthening an important position without significantly compromising their roster. Yes, losing Tony Gonsolin and Chris Taylor is not insignificant, but the team has enough depth to cover those departures. And if the Cardinals actually help pay part of Arenado's salary, this trade becomes even more beneficial for Los Angeles. But what about you, Dodgers fans? What do you think about this possibility? Would you make this trade? Do you think Arenado still has enough left in the tank to contribute to the Dodgers, or would you rather keep the roster as it is? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And while you're at it, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates about the Dodgers. See you in the next video.